Death. It's that five-letter word that nobody wants to talk about. But at some point, everybody has to talk about. When you don't understand, you know it's God's plan. Wishing you could reshuffle, but it's God's hand. Time to give this shout out. It hurts so much that I wanted to shout out. Time to take this time out. I cried so much that I wanted to call a time out because your time is out. We were born with a promise that we would leave one day. That hasn't changed. So why isn't it easy to deal with? No matter how many times you experience it, you feel the same way. The feelings remain the same. And you're left with sorrow, sadness, anger, hopelessness, despair, depression, frustration, second guessing yourself like, damn, if only I would have been there. Emptiness in a void that can never be filled. Filled with emotions, and it's hard to tell someone they'll be alright and you know how they feel. Wish it wasn't real, wish it didn't happen. Sending farewells to funerals and memorial visits that don't always leave satisfaction. Never forget the time that it happened. Never forget the feelings or my reaction. The reality is that we'll meet again one day, but that day is not today, so the pain just doesn't go away. The longer you're connected with someone, the harder it is to separate when death comes in. Sometimes it makes you feel like you don't want to be attached because you know how this is going to eventually end. The older you get, you lose your grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, acquaintances, parents, cousins, co-workers, and your friends. Life is like a movie. No matter the genre, they're all going to end. Time will heal this wound, and this will come to pass, and I know that's cliche. I wish it would be soon, wish it wouldn't last, but there's never a perfect time, place, or a perfect thing to say. Comfort in the afterlife. Comfort that we'll meet again after life. Comfort in knowing that just another awesome person has gone to paradise. Until I get the news again that another person that I'm close to is gone with the wind. I've been through denial, anger, bargaining, and depression. That's the so-called grief process, and I've reached my acceptance. Everyone's clock is ticking till we take our last breath. The solace in knowing that everybody is going to meet death. When you don't understand, you know it's God's plan. Wishing you could reshuffle, but it's God's hand. When you don't understand, you know it's God's plan. Wishing you could reshuffle, but it's God's hand.